Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Nabia. Hey Nise, I saw you there. Hey Bobo. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've not been on. I know I've missed a midweek murder true crime thing. Been a little bit busy with real life. I do apologize, but I'm back. So let's get into today's episode. Now, obviously, for the ones that watched it yesterday, obviously I was supposed to come on yesterday. Again, I was really tired, so we'll just get into it. I hope you guys are doing good and everything's going all right. um so yeah, 90 Days Fiance. I mean, this episode actually was a little bit crazy for me. I'm sure you guys know which couple I'm talking about with all the craziness, but we'll just start from the top. And I think the first couple that I want to talk about is Kaylani and Asuelo. Um, Yet again, I mean, they're going through their little issues, within the family. The mum and sister want to come over and visit again, as they said, and he's gone to see them at the hotel so he can basically put them right and tell them that they shouldn't be acting up, misbehaving, or causing any type of trouble while they're with the family. So, he goes and does that. Tammy again is on one. She's still acting up. She's still behaving like she's ready to fight her. Like, at this point, I'm ready to see them get it on. Like, the sisters and Tammy what's her name? Kalani needs to deal with Tammy, because Tammy is getting too big for her boots these days. She still is carrying the beef. She's still carrying the feelings. They just want to have a good Christmas for their children. Here she comes. The mum is kind of like sucking up to Asuelo, it seems, because she never used to behave like this before. So I don't know what's going on with the mum. I think she's trying to just keep it nice and sweet so her son can still help her out financially and stuff like that. But the sister is just kind of gaslighting the situation, even with the way he kissed his mum. She was trying to gaslight her mother. I mean, it's just ridiculous. She's still talking about money. The sister is still wanting to discuss money and why Asuelo's not sending any. It's just boring at this point. Now, they will deal with the fight. We still haven't seen the fight. I think they're just trying to make us watch every week. But for the past 3 episodes, all I've been seeing is the fight with Tammy and Kaylani and stuff. So I just need to see the fight at this point and done. And then I'll jump to Julia and Brandon. Now, Julia and Brandon this week, they were getting ready to move out. We know really Brandon doesn't want to go anywhere. He's still too much of a mama's boy in my eye. I mean, I understand in some ways why Brandon doesn't want to leave, because he understands money wise and stuff like that it will be difficult for them. But on the other hand, he has to, go be broke, be independent, live on your own. You know what I mean? Go through the struggles people go through. Go and eat, go and you and Julia should be eating beans on bread just so you can, what's it called, pay your rent sometimes. Like, that's the life people live. Go and sacrifice. Hey, ladies, thanks for joining Paranormal Witch and Sweet Heavenly Dove. Assuming you're ladies. I'm assuming. But hey, thanks for joining. So yeah, it's a little bit, catch 22. He doesn't seem excited. She is. Parents don't want him to go. Betty is just being petty. Like, Betty is being petty. Okay, we all can see this lady sitting on the counter acting like she doesn't want to help her son pack up or take his stuff into the flat. I mean, Betty is just petty at this point, but I'll give her time. I'll give her her time, right? And I'll give her her moment, I should say, because she's a mom, she's missing her son and all of that. And but I mean, besides that, Julia seems to Julia doesn't really have a clue about how hard it's going to be. Like I said, the sacrifices they'll have to make in order to pay rent, in order to be living comfortably, in order to be able to go out for dinner. He said, Mom, can we still come round for Sunday dinner because we're still broke? Like, Brandon knows in a way the reality of we're not going to have enough money to be living large out here. So, he's already asked his parents, he's still going to come back for Sunday dinner. They take him to his flat, move his stuff in. And when they leave, mom's a little bit sad as per usual. And Julia's like, lock the door, lock the door, lock the door. Like that. I thought that was hilarious. Hey, Lavon, happy Tuesday to you too. I thought that was hilarious when she said, "Close the door, close the door." So, yeah, he locked the door as he does. Like Brandon is used to being led, and unfortunately now he's being led by his woman, not his mom anymore. So he has to deal with that. He has to grow some balls regardless, whether it's with his mom or whether it's with his girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? Um, and the crazy thing is, in the preview, you see Julia talking about she wants to buy a baby bed. Like Brandon's looking at her like, "Are you crazy? He's not ready for no baby," and she's talking about she's ready for a baby. I think. Do you guys remember when they went to the reunion or whatever? What's her face? Was it a reunion? What was it? I'm not even sure. The sit down or whatever they had, the tell all. Yeah. What's her name? I think the fact that Yara's got a baby has got Julia kind of feeling broody. I think Julia likes to look at other people and feel like, I want that too. And since Yara's out here popping a baby out, she wants the same thing now. Like she's trying to get it all. Remember, these women are after locking the man down, getting pregnant very quickly into the relationship. So I think she's just trying to do the same thing as Yara at this point. And then we've got, the usual Michael and Angela. Now, we see Michael in Africa. He's gone to go and see the goofballs, as he likes to call them, his group of friends. Now, he's talking about how him and Angela had a fantastic Zoom sex video call or whatever they did. And, he was telling them how she was in the bath and how hot she looked. And the friends, in the confessionals, they're laughing at this point, like, we don't think she's Angela naked in a bath is not sexy to me, he said, the friend. It's not. They were like, So that was funny to see. But his friend gave him advice as to go and see a fertility doctor and, push this baby thing forward because she's out here having surgery. She should be able to spend money on the baby too. So again, he's being influenced by his friends. He now goes like an idiot, runs off to Angela, right? Tells her that basically he's got to go to a fertility clinic. And mind you, the craziest thing in all of this is he's claiming he's never masturbated. Please, guys, any guys in the chat, right? Yeah, Lava, let me know. What's this about? The man's never masturbated. I think it's a bag of BS. Basically, I don't believe a word he says talking about he's never. I'm sure that's the first thing you do as a teenager, right? To kind of get to know your body and whatnot. I'm sure that's one of the first things a young boy would do. Thank you, Hector. Like, come on. I don't understand. So for him to say he doesn't do it and all of this and pretending he hasn't done it before, then he tells Angela about how he wants a baby. She bites his bloody head off. I mean, they were having a lovely little conversation and then she bites his head off as soon as he talks about the baby. And she tells him, I'm not, using this body that I got for having a baby to have a baby. So no, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. And again, she starts her little abusive thing. I'm so over Angela and her shouting at this man, And then I knew he was lying. It's only human. Exactly. Thank you, Lavan, and Hector. So yeah. Anyway, Angela and Michael. So like I said, he doesn't masturbate. She's not having a baby. We all know she's not having a baby. Anyway, this woman is just flipping out on this man in 0.2 seconds. Then we've got Yara and Jovi. Remember Yara and Jovi? Remember Jovi wanted to go away for the weekend to Miami or whatever. He told her last time that he wants to do something just the two of them without the baby. Now they've come to an agreement and a compromise, I suppose, where the baby does come along and his mom comes along to babysit the baby. Now, to babysit Mila, right? And anyway, they take Gwen along. She's here talking about she wants to be bougie and dress up and whatnot. Yara, I can't stand anyway. They go to Miami. She's some dead, what's it's called, Debbie Downer, right? Yeah, this man just wants to have a laugh with you and have fun and just relax. This woman is obsessed with the baby. She's worried the baby needs her, even though Gwen hasn't said a word and hasn't rang them. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to break them up. Let me put it that way. If she doesn't get it together, I completely agree with him. He needs attention too. They need to rekindle and reconnect. They need to stay, zened in together in order to look after this child in the long run, because otherwise it's not going to work. The way that she said to him, stop being so selfish, to me, was a little bit selfish because she thinks it's all about her just because she's had this baby. It's not about, yes, you've had the baby and you're doing a great job, as he keeps telling you, but the man wants attention from his wife. He wants you to put it on him. And, you know, that was me when when it was the first time is it paranormal? I know sometimes we don't feel like it. But what I'm saying is, hey, Lorraine and Sly Cat, thanks for joining. What I mean is, your man, like, it's your man. Come on, you got to look after your man at the end of the day, right? Yeah, it's a bit of give and take, you know. Come on, have a relaxed time, have a couple of drinks. Your baby is safe. You know what I mean? Live it up, because I'm sure you're tired of being with the baby 24/7 and not getting a break. So I don't know. It's a little bit of a little catch 22, you know. Then we've got Andre and Elizabeth now, them lot and this dysfunctional family again kicking off, right? They end up apparently leaving the rest of the family and driving the RV back on their own. What's it called? They go and see the house that he's going to flip with Chuck. Remember, Chuck said he's going to flip a house with Andre. Now they discuss it in the house, Libby, Andre, and Chuck. You know, they talk about the fact that he's going to sell it as well, which is fair play. If this is what Chuck wants to do for his daughter, let him do it. But here come Tweedledee and Tweedledum, like I like to call them. The two sisters, jealous yet again. They feel like the man's taking money out of their pocket, that they feel like he's manipulating their father. But I feel like, in my opinion, they manipulate their dad just as bad, right? So I don't even understand why. And this, you know, it's possessiveness in a way. They just want their dad to themselves, even though Andre, and mind you, the interesting thing is Charlie, who's always banging his chest and trying to make up noise. Apparently we find out in this episode that Charlie tried to flip a house, took way too long in maybe renovating the house, you know, put more money into it than there was for the budget, right? Overspent, and then lost money because he spent way too long doing the house up, didn't make a sale in the end. So they've lost money because of Charlie, because he spends more time partying and going out, apparently. I mean, clearly Chuck shared this with Andre, and Andre hasn't told anybody, but he shared this in this episode, which was quite interesting. So to me, I think Charlie is making up way too much noise for somebody who's slacking in his job, right? And then what else have they done? Now, Libby tells her sisters about the house flip and the fact that Andre is going to be the realtor on it as well as fixing it up. And they get upset. They think he's taking money out of their pocket, like I said. You know, then they have a second birthday party for their daughter. It's all set up, decorated, lovely. They come in straight away. They start with the jabs and gaslighting Andre, talking about, did he help his wife? Did she do this alone? I mean, to me, it's just the sisters are the issue at this point. It's not even Andre trying to take advantage or whatever. Andre is fitting into this family just fine. If the sisters would just shut up for a moment, the family would be fine. They're the ones causing the rift, not necessarily Andre, because your dad decided to help Andre and his wife and his daughter. You know what I mean? Libby talks, yeah, she does talk too much. But the sisters, again, thank you, Lorraine. You know, I can't stand the sisters either, because why have they got so much to say about the situation every single time? Don't you think they gaslight the situation more than anything? And I do think Andre kind of deals with them very well, actually. I do think Andre handles them very well, and I think that's the part they can't stand, because the way he handled them is very, like, Andre's English is getting better and better from what I can see, because his reactions are very grammatically correct a lot of the time now, like a lot more than before. When she said, "Did you help her?" whatever, he was like, "Excuse me?" Like, reacted later than when he doesn't go straight in, he waits. And he told her, like, let's just keep it, you know, low. Let's just keep it low key for tonight for my daughter. Like, come on, calm it down. And, you know, yeah, I don't know. You think it's all an act? Okay, we can agree to disagree. Different opinions welcome and appreciated. He does still cuss in every word. He does. I've noticed that. But the whole family does, don't they? In front of the children. The whole family does. And then the fact that Jen throws the cake on him, I mean, at his daughter's party, really, Jen? That was not necessary. That was not necessary. You know, and him telling her, get the F out of my house. And it was just a lot. Their drama is too much for me, to be fair. And then let's jump to the last but not least couple. I don't want to stay on for too long, so I'm just going to get on with it. The most dysfunctional one, I think, Mike and Natalie. Again, we see Michael with his high-pitched voice getting upset, getting angry as he does. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Mike is at this point just, I don't know. What? Let me know. I need to know this. I need some sort of opinion from you guys, right? Press A, yeah, if you think Michael is not abusive. And press B, type in B if you think he is. Now, in my opinion, I think Michael is one of those abusers that we've seen it. I mean, we're witnessing it in the episode. He doesn't let her speak. As horrible as Natalie came across, tree hugging and all, skipping, looking mad and everything, don't you think that Michael is very also, see, Nisa, you think he is abusive. Paranormal, you don't think he's abusive. Lavon thinks he is abusive. Hector, you don't think he's abusive. Really, Hector? Like, what, the way he speaks to her, don't you guys think that's, I don't know, not cohesive control, but like kind of like she can't even speak. The way she sat on that sofa, it was like when he's talking, she can't even fight him because her word has no battle for this man. He constantly oversteps and just yams her. Like, I think she's the type that doesn't speak when confronted. Yeah, but again, thank you, Sly Cat. Thank you. Let's remind ourselves this man had a Confederate flag in the back. But I don't know. She's the type that doesn't speak when confronted, you said, Hector. Do you think she shuts down? Yeah, but wouldn't you shut down with somebody kind of roaming over you like that? Don't you think? Okay, again, A and B, right? Press A if you think it's suspicious that Mike can't seem to sit and finish an argument. He has to always run away, shout at her, and go. Like, do you think it's suspicious? A? Do you think it's not suspicious? B? If you think it's a normal reaction, whatever. I believe he does this to kind of deflect. He always runs away. She's right when she said, "Where are you going? Come and sit down and let's deal with these issues." Do you think he's, what did I say? Now I'm confused. I will always speak up for me. Sorry, Paranormal. So you do think it's suspicious. You both think it's suspicious, the fact that he gets up every single time. And then his voice gets so high-pitched, doesn't it? Thank you. So you guys do agree. Thank you, Sly Cat. Thank you, Paranormal. Appreciate it. Thank you, Lavon. Thanks, Hector. Do you think they both do that? They both can't have a real conversation? I don't know, man. How do they, the way, okay, did it shock you guys? A, it shocked you. B, it didn't. The fact that this woman never stayed with him. He said this woman only stayed with him one night since Christmas. And the rest, she has a room at Julia's. The rest, she has a room at Julia's house. Doesn't she? That's what she said. She has a room there. And she hasn't spent any time at home, he's claiming. Now, he then said they've made love and then hung out or whatever. Can you see them in the bedroom getting it on? I don't see it. I don't see them getting it on. But then again, you know, she's got the boobs and small waist. I suppose, you know, they can get it on, but I don't know. It's just dysfunction all around with them. It's very much dysfunction. The fact that don't you think it was like throwing his wife under the bus, the way that he said, call his mum right now and I'll get you the phone. Like that, to me, that was a little bit controlling and a little bit like wanting to embarrass her and make her feel this big, because he knows she doesn't get on with his mom. He knows she doesn't get on with his mom. And the fact that the mum was swearing at her as well makes me think the mum might have said and mumbled things under her voice to this woman. and they're trying to make her look crazy on national television. Because remember, an abuser will tell you certain things never happen. It's all in your imagination. I don't like the fact that she's claiming something happened, but all he can say is it's you're crazy and it's in your imagination. That's the type of shit that does make you then look at yourself and think, maybe I am going crazy. Like, she is, isn't she? Yeah. No, you can't have them. You can't see them in the bedroom either, Lavant. Nope. And you can't either, Nise. I think they never ever should have had her come to the. Yeah, exactly. Never even should have had her come to the. They knew they were mismatched when they left for Ukraine when she gave him the ring back. I agree. I definitely agree. And it does look like she's very scared of him. Very toxic. You are correct, Lorraine. I agree. They tried to talk about the hooker thing when they were with Trish, but she wouldn't talk about it. She just shut down. Yeah. Yeah, she does kind of do that shutdown thing. But then again, Hector, wouldn't you shut down if you're being confronted by two people? Or even the way Mike talks to her? I don't even like the fact that TLC stood there, because remember, there's people behind the camera filming this, and he allowed them to um they allowed him to stand over her and shout at her like that. And then let's not forget this, the fact that he said that he bought her a lot of presents for Christmas, and she gave them to friends of hers and kids, the friends of her kids and stuff. I thought that was a bit of a low blow. You know, she seems to be doing a little bit of tit for tat behavior, doesn't she? Why doesn't she? Yeah, exactly. Why doesn't she go back? The plan was for her to. I think so too. I think she's definitely sacrificing, just like Michael is with Angela, 100%. She's in it for tunnel vision, like green card all the way, green card all the way. Natalie's a nutcase. She shut down in Ukraine as well. She pouts and acts like a child. Maybe she's got no emotional intelligence. You know, grown people, there's grown people out here who've got no they've got emotional intelligence of a teenager a lot of the time, you know, complaining and moaning and all that sort of stuff, not knowing how to get over certain things and constantly wanting to argue. The plan was for her to become an American. Slycat agrees with you. I just can't stand with the rats at the kitchen table. Yes, it's very yes. It forget the kitchen table. It was all over her neck and her hair. It was like, ew. Like, disinfect me right now, please. Right now, like, disinfect me. She was kissing on that rat. Yes, she was in the kitchen table. It was too much. I wonder if she even washed that poor rat when she brought it home. We don't know. Remember, she found it. She found the rat at a pet store where originally she went there for a puppy. Now imagine you go out for a puppy and your mad girlfriend convinces you to come back with a rat. I mean, you'd be pulling your own hair out, wouldn't you, at this point? You really would be pulling out your own hair at this point. It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, what else did they get up to, Michael? The way the mom spoke to her, the way mom denied everything, and then you see in the preview, right? In the preview, you see, um, uh, uh, you see the fact that he's on the phone to her. She's apparently gone to Julia's, her friend's house, and he's on the phone to his mom. The mom is just gaslighting the whole situation. She's like, she never cared about you. She doesn't even like you. She's just making her son make all the wrong decisions in the heat of the moment, because when your emotions are high and you're agitated and frustrated, it's the worst time for somebody to be telling you that the other person can't stand you and pardon, and she doesn't even like you. I mean, come on, this is the person he decided to marry, mom. Like, mom, can you calm down? Ma'am, should I say, ma'am, mom, calm down. Okay, I can't stand you. You need to calm down. She talks down to Natalie, and he allows her to do that. That's the problem here. A lot of the time, it's not just the one person in the family. They allow and gaslight everybody else to treat you like that. Perfect example, Chuck's family with Andre. They all gaslight each other. If one doesn't say anything, the other will stay quiet. like in the preview, the two sisters are talking about, daddy wants to have a cookout, so if we go into the cookout, I'm going to confront daddy. Yet again, they're causing issues within family get-togethers when it's not necessary to do so. So I think sometimes people like to enable others in order to, feel that, yeah, I'm going to go and confront him now because you've got your sister behind you and whoever else. So it's like they can't do it on their own, they can't manage on their own, but when people are with them, for some reason they've got the balls to do so. You know what I mean? So what else have you guys got to say? I mean, jump on if you want to jump on. I've dropped the link. If not, it's all good also. But yeah, let me know if I've left something out. There's something he's a big goof for marrying her. Yeah, I agree. 100%. I agree. I don't blame the mom. She knows Natalie's the fraud. Mom's weird too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's still mean to her, don't you think? Whether she's a fraud or not, listen, whether she's a fraud or not, your son brought her here. He's now stuck with her, unfortunately. Unless you want to divorce the woman and send her back, send her back. But he wants her. To me, it's like Michael is walking around sequem. Is it sequem? Looking like a sack of potatoes. Clearly couldn't find a woman there. Had to go all the way to find one in Ukraine, right? Yeah, on the internet. So it's like your son ain't the best looking man here. Calm down. Your son walks around and it's like flubber, bloody. I'm surprised there's no bloody sound effects if they put a camera under his bloody underarm. It's just ridiculous. But no, it's just I can't deal. I can't deal. So thanks, Lavon. Thanks, Lavon. That's scary. Maybe a rat is a spirit animal. Ew! The rat is a spirit animal. And I wonder that too, Slycat. I wonder if he ran off his first wife, because he did have a first wife, didn't he? He did. He did have a first wife. This needs to. Hold on. What did she say? That's the scary one. That's the scary to have her as an owner and be her spirit animal. Yeah, 100%. I mean, a rat. This needs to be the last season that we're forced to see Michael and Angela. I agree. People have complained a lot, to TLC apparently regarding Angela and Michael, because let's all be real. If this was him talking, if he was American, she was in Africa, and he was telling her, "Don't tell me damn nothing," and this is America, the land of the free, and all of that. No, it would come across like he's treating her like a slave. And that's exactly how it looks. Just because she's a woman, it doesn't make it okay. And people have complained a lot about, he had a first wife, that's the rumor. Yeah, people complained about her a lot. I heard she left him for a woman. Oh, bloody hell, did she? She left him for the bucks. No way. No way. That is not, that is hilarious. Angela's acting like a slave owner. She is. And I hate it. Every time she says, "This is America," it's just the epitome of what's wrong with America and why people can't stand America. The way she says it, she might as well hold up a Confederate flag. You know what I mean? Like, it's wrong. It's just wrong. She's got a whole bunch of mixed race grandchildren running around, but she speaks like she could be on a rally on a January 6th. She could have been there amongst them. Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. She does treat him like a slave. But again, Michael has got that tunnel vision where he will put up with anything at this point. We've seen this man put up with everything. No way would a man be belittled as much as he has and then go back and apologize. Come on, guy. The amount of times he's apologized, it's unreal. You know what I mean? It's always him saying sorry. It's never her saying sorry. It's always him saying sorry. That's what I can't stand. That's what I can't stand. Angela is a lot. I don't get why she's always so mad at Michael. He seems like a nice enough guy. I mean, I bet Hector, here you go again. Here you go again, Hector. She's throwing in his face that she's American. Yep. Oh yeah, Lavan, I forgot. I keep forgetting to click you. I clicked you up. Do your thing. Yay. No, I think Michael is too nice because of the green card people. Think about it. If Michael, think about it, wouldn't be. Listen, the only way I would be satisfied with the shit that he took from this woman, right, is if he's got a whole nother family in Nigeria, and when he gets back to America, he calmly sits and waits out the couple of years, works his ass off, saves his little money on the side, and brings over his family. Right, yeah. And then I want to hear in 5 years' time, Michael is living it up, left Angela, but brought his African family over. I think that's the only thing that would make me be like, you know what? Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. People, remember, listen, I know people that have left Africa, East Africa, to travel through Arabian countries like Libya and, the Saharas and deserts to then come to Europe, to get to America. This ain't nothing compared to you, barefoot with barely nothing, crossing deserts and all sorts of, territories and terrain that you're not familiar with in order for you to get to America and then smuggle yourself in some way or another. People do this on a regular basis. So I think him taking abuse from her in a way is not is not, I don't think, if you weigh it up, this is the easy way to go for Michael, even if it takes a couple of years. Remember, Biden is in power now. As far as I know, those rules of Nigeria being on the red list are changing. So I think he has more of a chance coming over now than he did when Trump was in power, right? So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens. Michael, what does it say? Michael needs to pull up his big boy boxes. Yep, yes, he does. If Michael is doing it for a green card, then he deserves 100%. That's what I'm saying. 100%. That's what he deserves. Angela is always saying that she can get another man, but she was alone with you. Exactly. Listen, Angela is chatting crap because at the end of the day, the way she said a man in the supermarket said I'm pretty. What man is talking to you in the supermarket? You look a mess. Okay, you look a bloody mess. Stop lying and talking about men I want to pick you up in the supermarket. Nobody's picking you up in the supermarket. I wonder if you would put up with that if it was just a regular woman from Africa. No. Are you crazy? No. No way. No way. Because his family would be like, divorce this girl. Listen, the family would be putting her in line. Let me tell you, in Africa, it's no joke. You're married to the man, but you're married to the family more so because the family will pull you up, whether it's the aunties, the sisters, the mom, the grandmother. Listen, they are straight. They don't mince their words. They will tell you, fix up. Look after your man now. Look after your man now. They will tell you, listen, beat her, like the friend, like the brother said, right? Yeah, men rule around here. We tell women what to do. So a little bit of probably doesn't go far amiss, okay, with that type of mentality. It really probably doesn't. Angela, we're talking tough to Mike, but you can see on her face, she knows she's lying about fine. Of course she's lying. No man wants her right now with that mouth. They wouldn't put up with her, hence why she's looking right across the world on the internet. She looked better when she was fluffy. A man with no teeth and dirty overalls is trying to pick her up in the supermarket. Yeah. A man like Jeff from Love After Lockup with his side mouth, more like. Angela's lost weight, but she's still unattractive on the outside. Yes, she is. It's the attitude that counts, isn't it, people? I don't understand what the big deal is for people thinking America is so wonderful. The sacrifices that so many make to get here truly blows my mind. Some make the ultimate sacrifice of death try. Yes, they do. Oh, hey, ABK. I didn't realize that was you then. Oh no, sorry. Crazy Cat Mama, thanks for that comment. You are spot on. Spot on. My mom used to tell me, hey, ABK, my mom used to tell me all the time, like, even boats coming from Somalia, there was people do it, they really do sacrifice everything. And then you hear that the sea swallowed them. Literally, that's what they say in my country, like, but the sea swallowed them. So it's like they're just never heard of again. And the survivors have survived and will call their family eventually if they've made it to a safe country. But a lot of them just pass away that way, unfortunately. Well, I'm a Nigerian, same tribe like Michael, and I'm sure from his last name he must be from the neighboring state from mine, like New York and New Jersey. And so I'm really surprised by the way he conducts. And I'm saying, people in Nigeria, do you think they are able to, just like how we are able to access episodes, do you think they're able to access? Because if people are up to date with this stuff, which I think they are if they're in it, like the family members and stuff, isn't the word spreading that this man is being treated like an idiot on national television? Wouldn't that be very embarrassing for him to be around Nigeria like that with camera crew anyway? America is not great, even though I live here. It's not like it used to be in the 90s. No, it's not, unfortunately. It's not. Laureen says she thinks it's all an act. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. America is still better than a lot of countries people come from. Mike came here to escape a civil war. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Definitely. But people don't realize that when you do get to America, the effort that it takes to just keep your head above water, right? It's not an easy ride. You know what I mean? People think it's an easy ride. People think the struggle is the journey getting here. It is, but that's part of the struggle. The struggle is trying to make it and keep your head above board. You know what I mean? Above water in order for you to get a job, pay bills. You know, people have 2, 3, jobs in America and still barely get by. So it's expensive. Life is expensive. Groceries, food, all sorts. It's expensive. The amount of money I'm spending on food shopping nowadays, it's just ridiculous. Hold on. Michael doesn't realize that if he got to America in Georgia with Angela, his life would be in danger from the police. Yeah, 100%. I mean, and there's a lot of racism there, isn't there? So prejudice and all that, especially with his accent and stuff. America truly needs restructuring in order to be a great place. No, I am not a Trump supporter either, just saying the facts. No, 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 no. What makes you say you're not? What makes you add, I'm not a Trump supporter? Is that what people assume? America truly needs restructuring. It does need a lot of things could do with a restructuring, because the problem is the way they've set it up used to work, but now it's like it doesn't weigh out. It doesn't, I mean, it never has, but now it's all the more visible. A lot of homeless people in America. Yes, there's a lot of homeless here in the UK also, but I know in America, I think I've saw a few documentaries where there's a whole stretch. They call it the oh, please revive my memory, people that are in America. What do they call it? It's in LA. Don't they call it the something? What, Tent City or something? Is it Tent City? Because it's loads of tents there and stuff. See, I thought so. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I literally just come up with it. Jinx, by the way. Tent City, yeah. And it's like it's just full of homeless people. Full of them. Skid Row. Yes, that's another one. Yeah. Michael would experience oh Michael would experience racism like he never dreamed. Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Lavon. The Trump saying, make America great again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know what you mean still, but you don't have to be a Trump supporter in order for, just for you. You don't have to be a Trump supporter just because you believe that things need restructuring. And, I won't be surprised if Angela knows that Michael has a wife. Polygamy is legal in Nigeria. The Yoruba tribe cherishes procreation. You're never a man until you have your own child. I think, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, but if he has, kudos to him, because the amount of abuse this woman is giving him, he's well within his rights to get some sort of happiness elsewhere. Would they truly need a woman such as Michelle Obama as president? Okay, crazy cat. We have the same in England under Marble Arch. Yes. Yes, I live here, and when I saw it, it brought me to tears. Skid Row has so many homeless. It's sad. Yeah, it is. Right, Michelle. It's not like Angela lives in Atlanta. She's in a small Hicksville town. Yeah. And the fact that she's got a bunch of mixed race grandchildren running around, it's like treat this man fairly or just leave him alone. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, listen, right, yeah, I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's something really interesting that I came across last night. It's called, and I was like, is this a 90 days fiance thing? It seems like a 90 days spin-off kind of thing. Not sure if you've seen it before. It's called Love in Paradise, and it's the Caribbean. Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, and it's 90 day story. It's similar to 90 days basically, and there's these couples on there. I'm going to try and find a website to see if I can show you guys what these people look like. I thought it was really, really interesting, right? Love in Paradise, it's called. The 90 day story. See, this is it. The new hit. It's a 90 Day Fiancé spin-off. It's called Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, a 90 day story. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen anything about that? Yes. I actually watched the episode. You know what? I might review that. Because it looks really, really interesting. I've watched the first 2 episodes, right? And oh my God, you've got, let me pull up the pictures and see what they're saying. I mean, these are the people. I'm going to share the screen with you just so we can have a quick look before I come off. Let me just have a look. Share the screen. Okay, share the screen, share the window. Okay, share. Oh, hold on. Right. Okay. So let me close that one off and go on there. Right. Can you guys see this couple? You can see this couple, right? This woman here, the one with the long brown hair, her name is, let me just, oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Her name is, let me just have a look. Right. There are 4 Americans, but in the first episode, I think they only showed 2. So I think we'll see 2 more shortly, I think in the next couple of episodes. Yeah. Oh, it's better than 90 Days Fiancé. It's interesting. Now, I'm trying to find her name. Bloody hell. What's her name? Ariana went to Jamaica with her mom and 2 sisters. Right, yes. Her name with the brown hair is Ariana. So Ariana, right, met this man, Sherlan. His name is Sherlan. She met him while she was on holiday. The introduction of her story was she reinvented herself, decided to, what do you call it? She basically was overweight, and she decided a couple of years ago to start bodybuilding and looking after herself. And so with her doing that, she decided to go on holiday to Jamaica, as they do, feeling like the best she's ever felt. And she goes to Jamaica, meets this guy Sherlan, and falls pregnant quite quickly. So now she's 6 months pregnant. no, she's gone to see him for the first time in 6 months, right? And she takes her mum and her sister with her in the episode. They go and see him, and then the other middle. Hold on, let me go up. Let me to the top. This guy in the middle, the black guy in the middle of the picture, he now is from the Caribbean. His name, oh God, I'm gonna have to scroll down to find his name also. Stephen, right? His name is Stephen. Now his girlfriend is Martina. Martina, let me see if I can, if she's on here as well. Martina is a black girl from America, and she is one. There she is. Right, you guys can see them sitting there. This is them sitting having lunch in the second episode. She comes to visit him because they've been now dating for about 3 years. They met. Oh, wait, they met while she was on holiday in Jamaica, in Barbados, I think, and they ended up having a bit of a fling, and then decided to stay together. Well, I shouldn't say decided to stay together, because she's more into him than he is. You know, isn't that always the bloody case? Somebody's always into somebody more, and she wants him to basically propose to her. He has a daughter with an ex that he looks after on the island. She lives in America, but she doesn't want the long distance relationship anymore. Mind you, they've been trying for 3 years. He thinks this is exciting because when she comes, they have fun, but then when she goes, he can, what did he say? Really concentrate on raising his daughter, and he likes it that way. Whereas on her end, she's coming here thinking she's going to give him an ultimatum to tell him either put a ring on it or leave me be, like I'm going to go back single kind of thing. And he doesn't like ultimatums. He's already cheated on her 1 year in, so they're trying to rebuild that trust. But in the confessionals, this guy's talking about how for him it's just fun. Like, he doesn't want a serious relationship. He's been with somebody for 9 years, had that child, the 6-year-old daughter that he's got, and he doesn't really want to rush into anything serious. So I mean, it's interesting. It really is. You guys should check it out. I might cover this as a little side thing. So you guys should definitely check it out and see what you think. I won't say too much, but okay, let me go up and just introduce you to the other couple that was on the show, the other lady. Her name, oh, bloody hell. There she is, right? She has decided to island hop. Now she's been island hopping. Amber, there she is. Her name is Amber. She has been island hopping and ended up falling in love with a young guy named Daniel in Costa Rica. This is the lady in the blue top. She decided to fall in love, and she's going back to Costa Rica to see him. She's applied for the K1 visa, but again, this man is a, well, I don't know what he's going to do, but he comes across like a pookie, okay? Like Ablavi likes to say, this man comes across like a pookie, typical pookie, you know, hasn't got a job. She has to pay for everything. She keeps telling him and reminding him to go and get his paperwork sorted. She's already crying on the Zoom call. I mean, it's just pathetic. These people are putting their life on hold for things that aren't, because everybody's lying to everybody. The people are, you know, they're applying for visas, you know. Yep. Yep. And the crazy thing is, Sweet Heavenly Dove, you watch the show. Listen, the guy that Sherlan, right? Yeah, this girl with the this girl with the long brown hair. Her man has, I think, what does he do again? As a, let me just stop sharing the screen now. Her man basically is a, works on the boats and goes like, does like reef tours and stuff, when you can go diving and watch the reef and stuff, snorkeling and stuff. But he also works on a nudist beach. So when she comes over and she's pregnant, right? Yeah, he's also telling the family that he works on a nudist beach. So it's like, it's a lot going on. He claims that his colleagues are his, sorry, no, he's claiming that his colleagues are out here having sex with the people from the nudist beach, because the nudist resort or whatever, because these people will approach you and try to make you sleep with them and stuff, or proposition you, he says. And he doesn't do it, but apparently his colleagues sometimes they become weak. He says they are weak, and you're not, the mom says. And he's like, exactly. And it's like, really? Like, you are lying. You are lying. It's hilarious. How is 90 days? That's what I'm talking about right now. I thought I'd mention it. It's hilarious. He works at a nudist place. He works at a nudist place. And so this man is like a typical Pookie. This man, you can see that he's probably got a lot of women from abroad having relationships with them here and there. But unfortunately, this one fell pregnant. So she's brought her mom and her sister over there, and, over to Jamaica. And the mom is like, will you be able to look after my daughter? And in the next episode, you can see that she kind of approaches him with a bit of a serious talk. But it's really interesting compared to Angela and Michael and bloody boo-hoo-hoo Natalie and Mike. I mean, it's refreshing. That's all I'm going to say. And we needed something refreshing. So definitely check me out later on this week. I will be, no, I shouldn't say later on this week. I'll let you guys catch up on the first 2 episodes, because the first 2 are already out. So I'll be probably reviewing this maybe on the weekend or something, on a Sunday. And then we can talk about the episodes. What's it called? Sorry. The, couple of next the episodes that are coming up. Sorry. So yeah, catch up on it, check it out. It's 90-day spin-off. It's called Love in Paradise, and it's the Caribbean, I think, / the Caribbean, I think. Yeah. So check it out. Thanks for joining me tonight. Ablavi, you didn't want to jump on, did you? I think so. I think so, but if you have access, if you have access to this website, try out this website. I'll type it in. I tend to use it for all sorts of different shows. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share it, But I'll share it that way. And then, at the end, because I don't want no, I think it's a, I think it's a, I think it's a streaming kind of, it might be illegal, to be honest. That's the word I'm trying to find. I'm sorry. So what you do is type that in, and then at the end, it's just, you see how I put a dot? Just add the C and an O at the end. It's just .co. Oh, do you? Yeah. I watch stuff on there quite a lot. So a lot of the time, if you don't want to do, because I don't really, listen, I tried Discovery Plus. I'm not paying bloody £5. So check it. When usually it's, if Discovery Plus is showing it tonight for you guys in America, let's say, like on live TV or whatever, it will be available tomorrow on the website. So hey, Bigetch, you're right. So check it out. It should be available tomorrow. So whatever day it comes on, usually I mean, you'd be surprised. What's it called? The Happily Ever After. I catch that 2 days before I do the review. Like, I can watch that on late Saturday night or Sunday, and it's not even out yet for you guys. I don't think it hasn't shown. It's just on the app. So sometimes I get early access to certain things. Yeah, I've got a Chromecast. I tend to cast everything, through my Chromecast dongle. I love it. I love websites like that. I use websites like that all the time for different things, because I do like to watch a lot of American TV. Yeah. Well, people like to go abroad and have a good time. I don't mind going abroad and having a good time. Nobody knows you there, so you can just go all out and be who you want to be. You know what I mean? Hey, Ablavi,
Hello.
you all right?
Yeah, I'm outside in these New York streets. Listen, I don't know how you keep watching this show. It is
I know it's
so
so.
boring.
Listen, the new one has given me faith, so it's very refreshing. The Paradise one.
It's not. This is not like Jerry Springer in the 90s. If they fight, they're going to let them fight for a few minutes. Or Love and Hip Hop when it first came out. All you're going
Yeah,
to see is cut, cut, cut.
you are glowing today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But, I just got my nails done. Bam.
again,
Again, of course, again.
nice.
Listen, I've been working. I feel like I need to change up nails. But anyways, let's talk about my favorite Pookie and Ray Ray. Let's talk about Ronald. Ronald is a bum, and I don't understand why she went all the way to South Africa for that bum.
Yeah,
I don't even
Ronald
like
wasn't on the episode, but carry on.
yeah, but we haven't given him that work that he deserves.
I think on the preview they showed him, and she's telling him something about. Let me try. Keep talking. I'll try and remember.
Ronald is the one. Listen, don't hate me for this, but I look at Tiffany very like she's dirty because I can't be rolling in the bed with a Ronald. I feel like he has cheese puffs, Fritos, a little bit of Coca-Cola in the bed slurping up by the side of him. I just don't know how she does it. I mean, what does it look
Oh,
like? You go to
Ablavi,
yeah.
Bill Gates said this. Read the thing.
Oh, okay. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I
Go on.
I don't know why that is. I didn't do anything in your chat.
Here comes Hector.
No, I didn't do anything, but I'll look and see. Anyways, I personally I personally can't understand how she could sit there and let him shoot the club up raw. Like I really don't understand how that
Yeah,
happens. Cause you know he's a bum, and then he's a bum in another country. It'd be one thing if he was a bum, but he came from money. If he
mm.
came from an oil baron. I just can't. Now let's talk about Granny and her slave. Listen,
I can't deal with
Gra-
her.
Granny and her slave
Granny
need to stop it.
says Granny and
Granny,
her slave. I
Granny
need a
knows,
cracker. Carry on.
Granny knows that that man is not coming to America.
Yeah,
And the slave Michael, because he's acting every bit that he's a slave. He's a slave like Kanye West says he's a slave.
yeah.
Only a slave to certain people. Anyways, I need their storyline to end. I need them to get somebody newer, somebody more appealing. I just don't understand why Angela is so stupid to not understand he's Nigerian. He has to have a child. There is no not having a child.
Sorry, that's not an option. No, I agree. That's
That's
why
not
I
an
said
option.
I think I would applaud Michael. The only thing that would make sense for me, the only thing that would make sense why he takes all this abuse from her is if I find out that he ends up going to America, sitting it out, waiting so he can leave her and apply for his family to come over. That's the
But
only
you
and
know he's gonna do that. He's gonna have all his nieces and nephews living
well,
in her
that's what I
house.
need to see because the sacrifice has been real. Okay.
Listen, the Nigerians have been done dirty. Another people we need to talk about is Julia and Brandon. So I went back and saw the little striptease lessons, and
Yeah.
that was hilarious. That was hilarious. What did she think she was doing? Why are
She
you
had
mute?
You had to go back and look. You're so funny.
I had to look because this is what I don't get. If she wants a job, and I get tired of them pretending they find the laziest immigrants they can get. She can clean toilets. She can do, watch children. Why is she wanting to be a stripper as her first job? Why can't she go down to the local strip club with the toothless man and shake it on the floor for $2 a piece? I don't understand
Well,
why she can't keep it real.
I
And
don't know,
then
but
and then Brandon, this is what I don't understand. Europe is not a very expensive flight. You can catch a flight to Europe for like 282 going from DC because I did it yesterday on levels. So I'm not understanding. You're mute.
Michael said that in this episode, he said that he loves boobs because he used to suck on his mum's till he was about 12. Like, what?
Yeah.
Thank you, GSP. Like, that's crazy. I've never heard of that age. I've never heard of that age.
So that's nasty. No wonder he likes Angela because he's
Yeah,
sucking on those
exactly.
titties.
Ew. Ew. Yeah, it's a fetish thing. 100%.
Mm.
Some
I have
people
no
grow up
tones.
with weird ones because of what they saw when the like I
But
just don't
Julia
understand.
and Brandon is weird. Like you cannot listen. You can't convince me this is a real storyline. I can't tolerate it. I don't understand why Terminex is so broke. I don't
Didn't you
understand why Terminex is so broke.
didn't you think didn't you think Betty was being petty though?
She was, but she's
She
always
was being so
petty. She was
she was
always petty. She's always acting like a complete and utter fool. Listen, when he's married to his mother, I'm sure Brandon was sucking on his mother's titty till he was 12 too.
No, I don't know. No, nobody was 12. I know. Hashtag this too much. I know people that breastfeed their child up until 4 or 5, but I mean
Which
10
is
and 11 and
ridiculous.
12. I
Which
mean,
is
come on.
ridiculous. These people like, oh, they want it. The child can eat a chicken bone and they still sucking on your titty. Absolutely
Right.
ridiculous.
You're not
But
doing that to me.
let's see. We talked about Julia. Julia to me, you know what? I'm gonna be petty again. I needed her to get Invisalign. I'm tired of looking at her fucked up teeth.
Julia, don't do that.
Yeah,
Her teeth are okay. She just has
I'm
a
being
little.
petty. No, it's
You're
not.
being
It's
very
like
petty.
you know what it looks like. You know when you go to the mall and you have the circular doors and then it gets stuck. That's what her teeth look like.
You're taking the piss.
That's
Don't do that.
what it look like. And it look like it's just wedged in there and it just need a good hit to get straight. I can't with him. Julia too is very. I don't know. I don't see it for them. I'm waiting for the divorce.
uh, he's killing me.
Once they have teeth, it has to stop. Yeah, she looked like she lived in the village with the goats and the sheep. I don't know why she's getting so mad. But nonetheless, and she came to the city and she was shaking it for a
Listen,
few
her
dollars.
daddy is a man's man. She clearly didn't find her daddy. Okay, her daddy is a man's man that grafts for his money, and I think Brandon is very much soft around the edge. She kind of fell on her. How should I say? She kind of fell on a lovely little mattress, didn't she? In
Listen,
hypothetically
Brandon
sleep.
is more feminine than Julia. It's like watching a lesbian relationship. I think.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really, I really have. I need to see his lower region before I say that's a man. I know that's
No,
rude,
he
but
is a
that's it.
man, but I think she definitely takes control and rides him up and down the bloody bedroom. Like, come on.
Now, who else was on it? Mike and
Yara
Natalie.
and Thingy, they went to
Oh,
Miami. Yara
okay.
and
Let's talk.
Jovi.
Let's talk about Yara and her rude ass.
Talking about she wants to be bougie. Let me be bougie.
Let me. You know what I don't get about Yara? I don't get how you look in the mirror every day. Maybe her mirror is lying to her, like in Snow White. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Maybe it's saying Yara. Yara's the fairest of them all. She is one of the most disrespectful women. And Gwen is so good because I would have slapped her on national television. What are you telling me? You got to go watch the baby because I'm going out.
No, I'm not doing it. And furthermore, I'm not even calling you. This whole I'm taking mum, you're taking mum with us. No, mum's not coming. Gwen should have said, no, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. You know what I mean? You might as well leave the baby here. What's that about?
Yara is not bougie, Hector. Yara is beer money with champagne taste, honey. Yara is great value Walmart pretending to be Whole Foods, baby. Organic. She out here flexing and flaunting. And the truth of the matter is, if we want to talk about it, Nicole's done better getting some money out of Dante than Yara has out of Jovi. I mean, Yara's sitting here with a $500 blow dryer for 2 strands of hair. Make it make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, exactly. $500 hair dryer, you know. She got the
Yara
Dyson
is,
hair dryer. And she
but
was
what
talking
for?
about how everybody's booty is nice and round, but hers is flat. So it wouldn't surprise me if she got a BBL.
Of course she did. She over there in Miami with those hot Latino women, and you know
Yeah,
Jovi like to. You know Jovi's type. He like thin, skinny, petite woman with butts and curves. Yeah, so she's scared out there. She out
listen,
there trying to get it.
he took her to Miami. You see in the preview, the stripper is dancing, shaking her ass in front of them. They go to the strip club as a couple. Um, she's not happy. She slaps him up because he does this, blows a kiss to the stripper.
Yeah, because that's his other girlfriend. Men like
That's what he
Jovi
does.
don't.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what he does. Listen, once I heard Jovi likes all the strippers know him in the strip club in New Orleans, you in
yeah.
trouble, girl. Now I see why he had to go to foreign. Don't nobody want that.
Exactly. Don't nobody want that. Exactly. I don't even like his mouth. You see him, he's another one. You see this area here with Jovi.
Yes.
It's awkward. I no, I couldn't be kissing that. Every time he looks at her and just closes it, every time he puts his every time his two lips meet, they
Mhm.
form that weird shape of his mouth. He better just leave his mouth open all day long. Just,
And,
just let it
wait,
hang.
wait, wait.
The
He
bottom
needs to
jaw,
let his mouth open and do what? Gag on
just
something?
let. If that's what you like, but I'm just saying, just let that bottom jaw hang loose. Stop letting your two lips meet because your mouth makes some weird shape. I don't like it. I don't like it at
Really?
all.
You don't like it? Well,
No.
his mouth doesn't bother me. What bothers me is his
See,
teeth.
there we go.
His
GSP
his
said, hold on, the Joker meets the mask.
Oh, so
Yes,
funny.
he has this
Yeah.
weird, like the Muppet. Bobo says,
Yell at me.
like a Muppet, Slack jawed. GSP says, slack jawed.
Listen, he needs everybody in their deformity, not deformities. Everybody in those not so pretty places needs
Yeah.
love too. I mean, look at Mike. Mike is weird. Mike is skinny and fat at the same time, and I just
Oh
don't
God,
understand
Mike is just. Blah, blah, blah. That's all I can say. I feel like if he had, what do they say? A narrator of how his body moves, it would just be flubber noise. Jelly noises, just blah, 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 like just. I feel like he just stinks. Sorry,
Listen,
but he just.
Natalie from Ukraine. Listen, girl, you need to do something about that hair, baby. That hair is looking worse and worse every time you get on the screen.
Yeah, remember, he doesn't buy her anything, she said. What does he do? He feed me until I get the green card? She said. Because the mom was like, he does everything for you. She's like, what does he do?
But I mean, like, come on. I'm not trying to shit on her, but her country isn't the richest. So, and she's been a cam girl for a while. So I'm gonna need her to get this money together and figure out something. Cause how you looking right now? Get some Tide or something. Do something.
She doesn't know
Get
what
some.
Tide is, I don't think.
Yes, remember she cleans with bleach.
Yes,
That's the only
exactly.
good thing about her.
That's the whole, yeah, that was the
At
joke.
least we know her house is clean because it's clean with bleach.
with that damn rat
What do you
hanging up.
think of Kalani and Asuelu? And you know what? I
Listen,
forgot
I
to
need to
talk.
see that sister come out with her white jawline. Like I'm done seeing her. She looks like bloody Shrek.
You know she's married to a man of the community.
Who, a Pookie?
Correct.
No way.
Yeah, you didn't see it. Go back. And he looks very Skittle like. He looks very much like Sarah and the guy she tried to pretend that was her man. Yeah.
She's with a black
Yeah.
man? No.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
So we shall see. We shall see how this plays
She's
out.
not ugly. It's just up here. Anything above here, it's acceptable. But anything down here, the jawline, it's too manly. You couldn't find that attractive.
I mean,
Way too strong.
they are their mother's children. And finally, let's go to An.
Yes, they are, because the mom is not attractive at all.
Let's go to Andre and Libby. Y'all, can y'all tell me something? I'm having a hard time at looking at Mr. Penguin and Mr. Penguin's daughter. I can't take her this season. I don't know if the makeup is worse or if she's near her sisters too much, but she is looking worn and tired. Maybe that baby
She
is
is
doing
tired.
something to her.
She is tired. She's grown a double chin and everything.
She has
She's
a weird
tired.
shape too, because looking at her face, like her face has much more fat than the rest of her body. Because
No,
her
but
body is so
again,
big.
that's drinking. I think that's drinking alcohol. You know, when people drink, it sits in
Yeah.
different places. Because her body is not bad. The way he complimented her and said "nice ass" in the beginning, I kind of like that. They're kind of playful with each other, but and you see her on Instagram, her body is fine, but it's this area here in the neck seems to be bloated all the
She
time.
looks too handsome. I'm sorry. She looks too handsome for me.
Too handsome? You're so funny.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's too listen, I look like my father and I thank the Lord every day I look like the female version of him. Because
But
the
see,
other sister looks like him. The
that's
other
another
sister,
thing I
Jen,
wanted
looks
to
like him too.
mention. Makeup, I
Hmm.
think, makes you look old, and I've always said this. The people that wear makeup all the time, like, have a look at the new 90-day spin-off, the Love Paradise thing. The girl that's with the black guy, the one in the middle, the girl that's with the black guy from Caribbean, I think Barbados, she's 26 years old. Now, she looks older than she is. Please let me know if you guys think that she looks her age, because I don't think she looks her age. I think she looks a lot older. And sometimes nowadays you see a lot of young girls who are 22, 23, and they are, what do you call it? They're coming up to you talking about they're in their 20s, but when you look at them, their skin look like they're in their early 30s or they're in their 30s. So
I mean,
I
but
don't know, but I think
again,
the
some
heavy
people
makeup
age like
definitely doesn't.
it can. It's about how much you use. So people who use a lot and do it daily, they do look older. But I think she's had
Yeah,
some work done. I think she's had a boob job. I think she's had a little lipo and stuff like that. Because her body didn't look like that. Elizabeth, her body didn't look like that
yeah,
before she was
yeah,
pregnant.
yeah.
But it looks great. It looks like good work.
I
I
mean,
would just put
talking about good bodies, the Love in Paradise. There's one lady. She's from bloody Brazil or somewhere like that. She looks amazing, and she's 36. I looked at that woman and I thought, Nabia, you better fucking get it together. I said, this ain't this. I'm telling you, she was a personal trainer. She looked so sexy and nice and fit. Like,
okay, but Nabia, let's be honest. You are not going to the gym like this. Don't set you up for failure.
no, I know, but what I'm saying is, like, just to look nice,
You should
you
feel you
can. If
look
you
nice
listen,
every day.
let me tell you, if you're into it, if you let's say, like, um doing weights, pick doing your squats with your big weights on you and stuff. If you really
Mhm.
enjoy doing that, like the girl in the first story. She said she started doing that and it felt really good 2 years ago, and now she looks amazing. You can do that. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
if you want it, I am happy with my body. My ass is fat, my titties are big, and my stomach is flat. I am super happy with it. The minute I get a pouch, I'm in the gym going crazy. No, what
Yes,
the hell I look
yes.
like a personal trainer, sitting
No,
there
no, not in
huffing and
that
puffing
sense,
away.
you know. She just looked athletic. You know what I mean? It's about how you, the activities you do as well. It's not just pump up the gym and then assume you're going to look good. No, I don't want to just be muscle, but at the same time, I want to be toned. You know what I mean? And be able to look back and say, yeah, man, I still look good. Working out does
Look,
wonders. What? Hector,
Hector.
Hector, Hector,
No
Hector.
wonder you two go at it. He said his ex was
Working out
36
does wonders.
and looked my age, and I've been told I look good for 29.
He looks young, not good.
But that's a read. But that's not a read. If somebody says you look good for 29, the read is you look. Oh my God, you're 29. Really?
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
read.
saying. That is the read. I don't get that though. I usually get, really? You got a 10-year-old daughter? That's usually what I get. If I say, yeah, I've got a 10-year-old, they think, bloody hell, she had her young. And then I'm like, I look younger than I am, so calm it down. I was 27 when I
But
had her. You know what I mean?
listen. If no, that's no shade because to all you women in the gym, y'all do y'all thing. I like to eat, so I'm not doing that because
I
I go
like
to
to
the gym
eat,
and pay.
but it's good to work out also, so you can keep
Listen,
eating
and
what you
that's
like to
good
eat.
for
You know
you.
what I
And
mean? Yeah,
I'm sure to all of y'all. Listen, I don't lie to myself, right? I may get on a stripper pole every once in a while or put on some boxing glove, but I am not
yeah.
going to that goddamn gym. It's not happening.
Definitely genetics, I think. Yeah, definitely
But,
genetics.
but
But
no,
again,
but Larissa looked incredible before she botched herself when she like was working out and stuff. She
yeah,
looked
yeah, yeah.
good.
Oh, thanks, GSP. Yeah, I mean, I've got two sisters. I'm in the middle, and if you see the both of them, probably you would be like, "Hold on, are they older than you?" Like, you know what I mean? So, I think it's genes, but not everybody shares the same genes, even though you're siblings.
Listen, if you want to look like I said, the work you put in is the work you get out in anything in life.
100%. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it is what it is. Listen, I'm vain. I be seeing fine looking men all the time.
Listen, I see men that are telling me, "Oh, you've lost weight," and I look down and I'm like, "Really?" And they'll be like, "But again, the things that we feel insecure about, men really don't care about, a lot of the
Who's
time."
this? Who's this we?
You know what this us as women in general,
No, it
okay?
ain't us women. Cause I go out the world, honey. If I could go out naked, I would. It ain't no we with that.
No, I'm okay. You go out naked if you want, then okay. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. Everybody has things that they feel like they maybe want to change or whatever, right? In your personal self. So,
true. My
yeah,
baby count, I want it even bigger.
I can't deal with you. Do you want me to drop you from my bloody life? Because you're just going in today. This is
But I
ridiculous.
mean, like, it's no reason to be insecure. Like, at a certain point, like, you
There
just
isn't,
love
but
me
what
how I
I'm
am,
telling
and
you
it
is,
is.
100%, you have to love yourself. And I think a lot of the time, confidence is what draws a man as well. It's not the woman that's walking around thinking, ooh, let me cover up because I don't look good. Because sometimes I'm out there thinking, oh my God, look at what she's wearing. And some women have a big waist and they still wear what
Exactly.
they want, but it's the
Exactly.
confidence that they wear it with is what's sexy about
Exactly.
it, not their actual body. So yeah, definitely.
But too, there are different body shapes for different people. So there's
Yes.
some men who like women who are very large. There's some
Yeah.
people that like people who are very skinny. There's some people who like butt. There's some who like breasts.
Yeah.
But when I'm telling you, when I look in the mirror, damn, God did His work.
You know what this I cannot. Yeah, because of their personality. No, 100%. Listen, let me tell you, one dance that I remember the guy was so big, he reminded me of Biggie, but he was nice. He spoke to me very well. He took me to the bar. He insisted on buying me a drink. You know, he was so, and we had a good little dance. We had a nice little wind up. Yeah, man, that was. But what if I tell you that guy has now lost all the weight? I still see his updates on Facebook. He's changed his life completely and is so healthy now. Like, it's crazy.
But see, me and you are different. I'm about money, not about how you look. Listen, if you 350 pounds, come on through. You can always
But
go to the
that's what
gym
I'm
later.
saying. He was nice. Like, he took me to the bar. He paid with his bank card. Like, it wasn't hauling cash out of his wallet. Because a lot of the road guys want to flaunt cash. You know what I mean? Like, I
Hmm.
didn't like that. It's
But
very,
it is what
yeah.
it is. I mean, listen, look at Kalani. I mean, yeah, Kalani. She's a bigger woman, and she don't
But
give a
she's
damn.
great.
You don't see her ever talking about a diet. I'm gonna eat. I got married. I got this husband. Now I don't want
Yep.
him. But live your best. Like you can live a great life with other body shapes.
Yeah. 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 No, I agree 100%. It's whatever the person
But
is
yeah,
into. And there's somebody out there for you.
exactly. And shout out to all my people who are thick, thin, and in between. You like
In
what
it.
you like,
Yeah, that's
cause
true.
I like it all.
So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up anyway. You got me going for nearly an hour and a half. I didn't want to go this long. But
Well,
thanks
you were the
everybody for
one that
joining.
changed. You changed your time. It said 6, and then I went on, and you were already on.
I don't even no, no. I was gonna go on last night, but I was so tired. I thought I'm not gonna be here talking to you guys and I look half asleep. So I thought I'll just do it today. But I'll be back on tomorrow. I think doing a bit of a true crime. We'll do a bit of true crime, some UK true crime. So yeah, I'll try. I will be on tomorrow. I should be on tomorrow. So yeah, catch me then. Thanks for coming on. Thumbs up, people. Click the like button and all that. Like, share, and subscribe. And I
Bye.
appreciate the support. Um. Oh, thank you, Sly Cat. Thanks for the support. Oh, you going? When are you
You're
coming
about
on
to say
live?
hi. I'm coming on Saturday. I'm watching the Olympics. I don't have. I went live last night just by chance because I had to talk. We had a
Yes,
good
I
time.
think I saw that, but I was half asleep. Like I said, I slept, woke up, saw you on live, and I thought she's live. I didn't even see no notification. You were just
No,
live.
because I just went live. We had to have a good little story time.
Oh, right. And then I was annoyed. I missed the bloody Love After Lockup. We're going in on Saturday. Saturday. We're going in. Oh, God. Am I going in? What time? Are you coming on at the same time on Saturday? Because then I can go in for a bit. I've got another house party to go to.
Look at you being so popular with the house
Yes, man.
party.
I'm dressing up. I'm trying to live my life. I'm single, ready to
Why
bloody
are you going to
mingle,
house
as they
parties
say.
so early? I guess
No,
it's like 9.
it's a birthday. It's somebody's birthday party. She said from 8 p.m. onwards. You come on for 8:30. I'm not gonna leave till about 10 p.m. But obviously I'm getting ready and stuff, so I'll catch you about 9 because usually you talk for about 30 minutes and then
Okay.
you let people on, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks for joining, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, please. Thanks for the support, and I'll catch you
Bye.
guys next tomorrow maybe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get the notification. Catch up Blavi on Saturday. She's watching the bloody Olympics.
Exactly.
Um and yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully, if everything and God allows it.
Bye.
Take care, keep hydrated, and yeah, look after yourself. On 3, I will end the
Bye.
broadcast.